Hey everyone, welcome to 30 Days of Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and it's a chilly day here in Austin, Texas, so I'm ready to hop on my mat and get warmed up. Day 19, let's go. All right, today we're going to begin in a comfortable seated position of your choice. I'm coming to a Siddhasana here. You can come to Sukhasana, cross-legged position. You can also begin on a block, a blanket, or even a chair here. So today we're going to start with a strong focus on the breath. Hopefully thus far you've been playing with your breath, but today we're just going to do a special focus on the breath and synchronizing movement to the breath to the movement. So you can close your eyes here, take your eyes off the video just for a couple moments at least, and sit up nice and tall wherever you are, lifting, lengthening up through the spine, up through the crown of the head. Finding that energetic lift that we've been talking about. Opening the heart. Softening the eyelids. So as we lift and lengthen, drawing our energy upwards, we're also going to bring our awareness to the opposite force of energy, this grounding energy. So maybe tagging a little weight in the elbows. I suggest bringing your awareness, your attention to your sit bones as they press into the earth or whatever it is you're sitting on. Shoulder blades can come together and melt down towards the base of the spine. And it's here with this awareness of upward and downward. The sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine, call it what you like. It's with this awareness of the two opposing forces that we find our breath. We find a little presence. So just take a couple moments on your own. And I realize for most of us, this is really challenging, kind of harder than a chaturanga or a plank. To just be still and notice the breath. You can begin to play with your breath, deepening it, exploring it, and really just giving yourself permission to be here in the moment, be here with your yoga practice. We have a short practice today, yay! So just drop in, find your breath, enjoy playing with that inhale, and see if you can elongate and extend that exhale. It takes practice. Often deep breathing can be challenging, but with practice we find more ease. Keep breathing, keep exploring your breath. We'll draw the palms together at the heart. Inhale, fresh breath in, fresh oxygen. Exhale, relaxing through the shoulders, dropping into the moment here. Take one more deep, full breath wherever you are. And on an exhale, send your fingertips left to right. Fingertips kiss the earth, and we'll begin to open the eyes here, checking with the video, finding a lift through the armpit chest. So we all have a tendency to kind of round through the spine, very natural, normal situation thing going on here. So find that lift up through the armpit chest, open your heart. Open your mind to maybe a new experience here today, day 19. And on your next breath in, we're going to send the fingertips left to right, just lifting them halfway. So palms are parallel to the earth here. We're keeping this openness, this lift through the chest. And in fact, you can take your palms and turn them up just so you can find that rotation in the shoulders. So if you feel like you're here, open your palms and see if you can connect to those two opposing forces that we began with. Lifting and lengthening up, but also grounding down, tops of the thighs, shoulder blades. Then pull the thumbs back here as you open and stretch just a bit. We're just going to pulse a little back and forth. See if you can stay connected to your breath. If you feel a little shake even here, that's wonderful. Those neurons, just the body is responding. Keep breathing, support the movement with your breath. Then we'll bring the palms back, face down, and continue this movement upward as we inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Stretching through all four sides of the torso. Deep breath in here. And then on an exhale, we're going to reach behind, palms together behind the base of the head. Take a second here to keep the heart lifted. Just notice if you're collapsing. Lift up. Then we'll inhale, draw the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, down we go again. So if you're a Yoga with Adriene Kula member, then you know this little vinyasa. If you're new to the practice, then I welcome you, and don't get frustrated. We'll learn it together, and we're going to build on this tomorrow too. So here we go again. We inhale, send the fingertips left to right, palms facing down, just halfway here. Lifting up through the heart. On an exhale, this time draw your palms together. Namaste. Anjali Mudra. Great, now we're going to reach behind, chin to chest this time, really stretching the back of the neck. And inhale, fingertips all the way up towards the sky as we lift and lengthen. Again, stretching all four sides of the torso. So not just the side body, but remembering to lift up through the front and the back body has energy. Great, inhale in here and exhale, rain it down. Here we go again. Trying that vinyasa, moving with the breath. Inhale, fingertips left to right. Open your heart. Exhale, palms come together, Anjali Mudra. Then chin to chest, we reach behind, stretch, 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 press into your sit bones. And then on your next breath in, inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Beautiful stretch here through the torso, and on an exhale, we float the fingertips down. To begin to open up the chest and shoulders even more, you can begin to draw the pinkies back and towards each other on this release. Here we go again. Inhale, sending the fingertips left to right, full breath. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Take your time, chin to chest, reach behind. Beautiful neck stretch here, and then on your next breath in, inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, floating it down, maybe drawing the fingertips behind the hip points for an extra opening in the chest and shoulders. One more time, just like this. Inhale, sending it left to right. Move with your breath. Exhale, palms together. Chin to chest, reach behind. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, float it down. Awesome. Walk the right fingertips behind. Left palm comes to the top of the right knee. We find a gentle twist here. Breathing deep. Heart stays lifted. Lift the corners of your mouth just slightly. And then release and take it to the other side. Find your breath. Oh, yeah. Avoid the cranking, right? Keep it nice and easy. Easing into your practice, nice and slow. Then we'll gently release back to center and dive forward onto all fours. When you arrive, find your tabletop position. And then again, fueling the movement with the breath, we'll take a little cat-cow here. You can close your eyes. You know this move. Your body knows how to move today. So let it talk to you. Listen to your body. And you might start to shake the hips, find what feels good, maybe even curling the toes under. So a little freestyle here out of cat-cow to do your thing. Check in with any tight places. And then when you feel satisfied, take your time. We'll walk the palms out a bit, curl the toes under, and send it up to downward facing dog. Take a couple nice, long, smooth, deep breaths here. Don't shortchange yourself here. Nice, long, deep breaths. Notice if you're kind of holding and waiting for the next thing. I encourage you to soften it up, explore your feet, press into all 10 knuckles, spread the palms wide. Then wherever you are, take one more deep breath in through the nose and long exhale out through the mouth. Awesome. Then we'll soften through the knees and go for a slow walk up towards the front edge of the mat. Take your time. Let's take 3 nice, long, deep breaths in forward fold, finding any organic movement that feels right, stretching it out. Maybe giving some love to parts of the body that are sore from the previous days or from working, maybe some emotional stuff you just want to let go here. After your 3 breaths, inhale, lift to your flat back position. Find this beautiful integrity in the neck and shoulders. And on an exhale, slide it down. Great job, my friends. Let's roll it up nice and slow. Take your time. I'm going to take my time. So you take your time, nice and slow. Close your eyes. Visualize the spine. We'll meet in mountain pose. And taking a moment here, coming into your best and most beautiful mountain. If you were to do one yoga pose today and it was this one, how would you embody it? Fill it with that beautiful energy of lifting up and grounding down. And you can close your eyes for a breath or two here and really just drop into those long, smooth inhalations and long, smooth exhalations. So, playing with the breath. Finding that lift in the heart. And then we'll begin with this arm vinyasa again. So synchronizing the movement with the breath with the movement. You might even feel a little silly at first, but rather than just going into yoga robot mode, really try to embody your space, take up space. So we practice yoga. Well, what are we practicing for? You can think about that. What is your practice serving? So have a little fun, take up space, inhale, send the fingertips out left to right. Full breath, open your heart and chest. Take a couple seconds here to kind of wipe the countertop with your palms. Pulling the pinkies back, thumbs forward. I'm like Birdman here. And then press in all 4 corners of the feet. As we come back to center, palms in line with the shoulders, deep breath in. And then on an exhale, palms together at the heart. Namaste. Chin bows forward, chin to chest. And we reach behind, palms kiss together behind the head. And once again, we inhale, moving with the breath, fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Lift all 4 sides of the torso. And on an exhale, float it down. Awesome. Keep it going again. See if you can let your breath fuel your movement. Inhale, fingertips left to right. Spread the fingertips wide. On your exhale, palms come together at the heart. Chin to chest. Reach behind. Inhale, press into your feet. Create a full body experience as you lift and lengthen up. Deep breath in, then keep the heart lifted as you exhale, float the fingertips down. We do this vinyasa in the Empower program. Inhale, send the fingertips left to right. I love it. And exhale, palms together at the heart. Bow your head to your hands, connecting to the bigger picture as you reach behind. And then we'll inhale, full body stretch, fingertips up. Exhale, release. Take up space here. We're going to do one more. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, palms together, Anjali Mudra. Chin to chest, reach behind. You might even retain the breath here for a moment here, connecting with your bandhas if you're familiar. Then we'll inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fingertips down. And this time we'll interlace behind the tail. Press in all four corners of the feet. Again, connect to that opposing energy. Find balance in the middle. You know, we could become empowered here as we play with these two opposing forces. We inhale, open the chest, open the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head. Slight back bend here maybe if it feels good. And then exhale, bend the knees generously, and we take it into a slow forward fold. Knuckles draw up and overhead. And even here, we connect to those opposing forces. So rather than just collapsing in, this is a little advanced, but actually I don't even think so. Connecting to the subtle body, the energy. My favorite. Take one more breath in here, nice and loose in the neck. And then on an exhale with control, my friends, with grace, release the fingertips, bring them to the tops of your feet, and inhale, lift up, flat back. Lots of integrity in the neck and shoulders here. Find lots of space in the spine. And then exhale, forward fold. All right, so we're gonna do one plank in this practice today. Yay! So you can step or hop it back here. We're gonna come here and stay here for 3 breaths. So this is our little plank challenge of the day. If you're feeling tired or you're new to the practice and your arms are jelly-welly, then you can, support with knees on the earth and eventually work up to here. You can take your eyes off the video now, bring your gaze straight down so you can find length in your beautiful long neck and find that opposing energy here too. As you draw the shoulders away, you press up and out of the earth. Find that sit bone to heel connection. Hips aren't dipping low or coming up high, but they're really straight, and we're working with our breath here. Deep breath in, long breath out. And then we'll slowly lower the knees and lower down to the belly. Awesome. Inhale, press into the palms, and we come up to cobra. From cobra, we'll release, curl the toes under, and send it up and back to our downward facing dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Awesome. Slowly lower to your knees, come back to tabletop position. Deep breath in. And this time on your long breath out, we're gonna hover. We're gonna come into that hovering cat, lifting the knees, just checking in with our core, tops of the shoulders, drawing away. You got it. Stick with it. Don't give up. One more breath. See if you can create space in your upper back body. So really lift your upper back up towards the sky. Don't collapse. And then release. We did it. Swing the legs around. We're going to come to seated. Bringing the soles of the feet together here. Cobbler's pose or Baddha Konasana. So opening the hips here. You can lift up on a towel or blanket if that suits you better. We'll grab the ankles here. And we will, again, find that energy. Tops of the shoulders draw down, heart lifts up. Close your eyes. Again, no need to look at the video here. You really got to go inward to connect to that subtle body, that energy we want to take with us into the last, phase of our 30-day practice and beyond. So essentially today's theme is kind of just getting out of the holding and the waiting and the collapsing and really embodying the energy that's so uniquely you and balancing those energies with the breath. Stay here or take a forward fold, rounding through the spine. Drawing the chin to the chest. Awesome, my friends. Then pressing into the sit bones, we'll slowly roll up. Bring the knees together and come to flat back. So it's a quick practice today. Yay, if you're like, oh, perfect, kismet, everything's great, then go ahead and head into your Shavasana now. Otherwise, we'll hug the knees into the chest, and we're gonna go into a little playtime here just before we move into corpse pose. So taking a couple moments to ask yourself what you need in your body today. That might be some twisting left to right. It might be flipping your burger over and practicing a crow pose, Bakasana. It might mean coming into that plank for another 30-second plank. Or it might be straight to Shavasana for you. Find what feels good. And no matter what you're doing or how you're feeling, I encourage you to take at least a couple moments of stillness in Shavasana, letting the nutrients of your practice settle in, the breath to relax, and return to its natural rhythm. You might invite a wave of joy to wash over you, blanket yourself in love here. Again, find what feels good, what suits you today on day 19. Thanks for sharing your time and your practice with me. You guys are doing awesome. Tomorrow's day 20. I'll see you then. Namaste.